I'm literally wearing a hat inside to record this. Okay, so you're proper struggling with the hijab. You are going through a time in your life where you're a bit confused, and I know how you're feeling because I've been there, and this is the reason why I've decided to make this video, because I really want to help as many girls as I can so that they don't go through what I went through. And it was a long journey. I want to tell you a little bit of advice. So let's start off with a little scenario. So we all have a friend, right? We have that really good friend that we care about, and we know what she likes and what she wants and what's good for her, right? Let's just pretend that this friend has a birthday coming up, okay? So you want to get her something good. So you get a really amazing gift, you go looking for it everywhere, and you find the best gift. The best gift that you know that this will make her happy, okay? Now, you give her that gift. How did you feel? You felt good, right? And that person receiving that gift, how did they feel? They felt loved. They felt like, wow, you went really above and beyond, right? Now I want you to change it up a little bit and just imagine that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this gift, this piece of cloth. And the more quicker we accept it as a gift, the easier it is for us to embrace it and love it. And I think that's where I struggled, because I always put the hijab as a burden, something that would be really hard, really stuffs up the fashion sense. I won't be fitting in. That's the kind of negative vibes I always put with the hijab, because that's what society wants us to think at the end of the day, right? That it's foreign. But honestly, it's been here, it's ancient times. It's just these people cannot accept it. But it's amazing how much the world has changed and how much it is getting accepted more and more. So a few steps. Don't look at it as a negative thing. It is a positive thing, because God knows what's best for you at the end of the day. We don't. And He's the best planner of all. He wouldn't have just made us put this on for no reason. There is a reason behind it. It protects us. And it gives us a identity. I think it's beautiful. And it gives me more of a motive for dawah. I wear it in my medical profession, and I love it. A lot of people question me about it, and it just feels nice to know that people know I'm Muslim. But again, back to hijab and the struggles and what should I do about it, because this ain't helping. Alright, so the source of the struggle of the hijab is not the hijab itself. You've got low-key so much going on that you're blaming the hijab for it. And this is literally what I went through. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of girls go through this thought process and this journey to find themselves. So let's go to 1. Fears and doubts. So that is one of the first things that I want you to conquer so that you can wear the hijab more confidently. Did you know that a lot of people fail in life? Even the most smartest people fail in life because of fears and doubts. And it's scary to be in that position when we have so many fears and doubts. So I want you to scratch all those fears and doubts, and the only way you can do that is list them down and go through them one by one. What are your fears and what are your doubts about hijab? And not only that, your fears and doubts around you. They do really impact your decision on this, because it's a lot of negative going on, and then you just want to take it off and thinking it's a positive, but it really isn't, if that makes sense. So you won't be happy until you go through everything, okay? So I'm just doing this super quick because I know that I don't want to drain the video as well. I could go on forever. Let's go on to number 2. Bravery and courage. Okay, alright, obviously you need to be brave to be able to wear this, and you are amazing and you are brave, and you need to remember that, and to have the courage to have this on. And like I said before, I've been through what you've been through. I didn't have the courage. I wasn't brave. I literally would avoid going out with friends, especially in uni. This is not hair, I swear to God, it's thread, sorry. And you have to develop that courage. And I think having a really good support system really helps. And when I say support system, you need someone that won't be putting you down 24/7 for not doing it right, or for not doing it at all, or doing it, if that makes sense. You need someone there to support you every step of the way, no matter what you decide. But you also need someone that has that religious background to guide you the right way. Does that make sense? I swear, I hope it does, because I think it was important. And for me, my support system was my husband. If it wasn't for my husband, I don't know what I would be doing. And obviously my parents and siblings and stuff, but I think my husband played the biggest role in where I am now with my hijab journey. So thank you. Did something right. Belonging and purpose. Point number 3. That goes back to the support system. Having that belonging, sense of belonging, is a big thing, and purpose. So I think as humans, we live to have a purpose, and that comes to our job, our hobbies, everything. There's a purpose behind it, and we need to remember that our time on earth, it's limited, and there is a purpose behind it, is for God and God only. And when we have that in our mind, then we do wear it in a more mindful manner. Again, I don't want to elaborate too much. I'm kind of putting it out there that these are the few things that you need to take into consideration. It's just not the hijab. And having a community behind you. I do have a mix of friends, so I have non-hijabis and hijabis as well. And it's always nice to have someone there as well that understands where you are and your struggles, because you can work together to be better. Yeah. I'm just going to move on to 4. Okay, this is a big one in my books. Okay, I struggled so hard, so much. So when I first started, there was no hijabi stores. I think Hijab House just started that. I don't know. And it was expensive. So for a teenage girl in high school, just finished, deciding to wear hijab, it was hard. I used to go Kmart, I used to go BW. I remember wearing long sleeves with like singlet tops, singlet dresses. Like, that was the vibe back then, because there wasn't really anything. So you guys are really lucky to have so much fashion inspiration online. And me, follow me on Instagram if you want more fashion styling tips. I'm gonna go back into it. I've been quite slack, but I will get into it. But there's a lot of bloggers out there, so having a good wardrobe lets you enjoy your hijab more. I am a witness. Honestly, I've changed my outfits around. I feel much more confident, proud walking out in the hijab than I did when I didn't have a modest wardrobe and I was trying to work it around. So you have to feel confident and comfortable every single day, and that can show through your talk, your walk, and your clothes, not only just the hijab. Alright, so really have a few classy, nice outfits ready for you when you do have the hijab on, or if you're struggling, because it does make you feel like a vibe, if that makes sense. Alright, and last but not least, I think this one's one of the most important ones, dua. Alright, dua is the biggest thing that can change your life around, and we are all witnesses of that. I remember my mum once telling me a story, and I've told a few people this story, and I might be changing it up, so I apologize if you guys have heard this story before. And my brain, I have kids. So basically, there was a man, and he kept continuously getting a dream about a log, a big heavy log falling on his son. He just kept getting that dream, and obviously he was very fearful that that log would crush him and kill him. So he kept making a dua. He kept telling Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please, please protect my son. Please protect, don't hurt him. I just feel like it's going to happen. And anyway, a few years went past and the log fell on him. The father got the news and he started crying. He was in tears because he knew that his son had passed away. Because it was quite a big, heavy log, okay? And then one of the villagers comes to his house and he's like, why are you crying? And he's like, oh, the log fell on my son, and crushed him. And then the villager said, didn't you hear? The termites had eaten all the wood out. So it was very light. So your dua and your qadr, it travels like light. So it's coming, but you can change your destiny through dua. So really, really focus on your duas. It can change your mindset. It motivates you. Allah will change your heart to loving it. So there's just some small tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. I will definitely do more. This is just more straightforward getting into it because this is my first video and I really wanted to do this. It's been so long, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye. And also don't forget to like, share, subscribe and follow me on Instagram.